What's going on, guys? Away from Revolution here in Geneva's Old Town with my buddy Harris from the M.A.D. Gallery, and we want to talk about a watch that has broken the internet multiple times now, right? And that is the
Twice.
M.A.D. Yeah, the M.A.D. Actually, 3 times with the
You're right.
watch that Max donated to our charity.
Absolutely,
auction
3
last year
times
as well, right? So it's the M.A.D.1. Of course, we're here to talk to you about the M.A.D.1 RED edition, which is the first public edition as well. But let's just kind of go back and talk about the watch's history.
Sure.
So the version that Harris is wearing on his wrist is the Friends and Family version.
Yep.
And that was created by Max as kind of like a thank you to everyone that was part of the fam, right? Tell us a little bit
Exactly.
about that.
Well, it was, as Max explained, a kind of side project for forever. I mean, literally from the very beginnings of MBNF, there was a brand out there which he had called Green Dog at the time, which never saw the light of day.
Right.
But it was always that idea that we can apply the same creativity, the same out-of-the-box thinking to something at a much more affordable price point. For obvious reasons, the vast majority of our friends and family do not have the means to afford an MBNF watch.
Sure.
So, can we do something for them?
Right.
And as I said, that was there for many, many years, and it popped up every now and then, but then it got pushed back because we had other priorities or whatever. And then finally, a few years ago, we said, okay, let's make this happen. And last year, we presented that first M.A.D.1 watch, part of a separate brand. So it's definitely, brought to you by the MBNF team, but it's not an MBNF. It's M.A.D. Editions, that's the brand, and this was the M.A.D.1. And yeah, it was a very, very low price point, 1,900 Swiss. And because we only had a few hundred watches, we knew we could not, present it to everyone. It just wouldn't work. So we decided to limit it to two very precise group of friends. The friends, who are the suppliers basically, the official friends who help us make our MBNF watches, and what we call the tribe, meaning, yes, owners of MBNF machines, exactly. Because we obviously owe you guys a lot. And we didn't really launch it, we just sent an email out to tribe members and to friends, and yes, the internet went wild because everyone wanted this watch, was not accessible to the general public, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So that was a first sort of tidal wave. I mean, we literally got thousands of comments and emails and so on from all kinds of people saying, guys, please make this available.
Yeah.
So we listened and we said, okay, we're obviously onto something here. That frustration that we felt in not being able to, do something more accessible was obviously shared.
Right.
So we said, okay, we need to try to make this available to a wider audience. Then in the meantime, we opened up also that piece unique for the auction, which was incredible. I don't even remember the number now.
So 172,000 US dollars.
I believe so,
right,
yeah. I mean, who would have thought that a 1,900 Swiss or whatever, $2,000 watch would reach that amount?
Yeah.
So that also encouraged us to go a step further. And we said at the time, give us some time. We need to organize. We need to find a way to actually produce these watches and so on. But in 2022, we will come out with a more widely accessible version. That's what we've just done, public version.
Yeah.
So we're making more of these. Obviously, it's not exactly the same. This piece, the M.A.D.1, the original Friends and Tribe version, will remain available for Friends and Tribe for a long time. So if you join the tribe next year, for example, and you want this watch, you do have access to it.
Right.
And that needed to stay. We wanted this version to stay the Friends and Tribe version.
Right.
This, as you can see, we call the M.A.D.1 RED. It's cherry red color. And we made some tweaks as well. The bezel is a bit thinner. The crown has been changed. So it's not exactly the same piece. It's obviously the same platform. Still has that wild rotor. It still has the hour and minute discs, which revolve and look at laterally. And we're making more, but we're not making a lot, at least not yet. And then again, for this piece, we said, how can we make this as fair as possible? Because chances are demand will be higher than what we can do at the moment. So we thought the best way to do it was to say, okay, among the thousands of comments we've received in the past 10, 12 months, let's actually give priority to the people who wrote us a nice email or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
That's really cool.
So a lot of people, did that, and we think they really deserve a first option, if you like, to purchase the piece. No obligation, but they get a first option. That's what we're registering right now.
Right.
And for all the remaining pieces, after those priority orders have been confirmed or not, we're organizing this raffle. Open to anyone, and obviously free of charge. So you can go and buy that lottery ticket, which has blown us away. As I was mentioning before, this morning we reached 20,000 lottery tickets. So I'm sorry to say, but yes, chances are unfortunately becoming slimmer for everyone.
Right.
But at least there is that potential access to,
Yeah,
to anyone.
which is fair. I
Which
mean,
is fair. We thought
exactly.
it was the best way.
So I kind of like it also because there's other ways to do drops where people like just stay up until a specific time, and
Right.
they're all like trying to press and transact at the same time. But like honestly, and I was talking to Max about this, like what that does to your anxiety level is crazy, and people
Yes.
get so stressed and so upset and so on like that.
Absolutely.
And
We did consider it, of
Right.
course, but we decided to drop the drop. So, no.
I think it's a much more fairer and calmer way to do this as well, right?
Yes.
And
2 weeks window, take your time, sign up for the lottery. If you have that first priority, you also have 2 weeks to confirm it. You can think about it, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I think everyone needs to be a little bit calm after the whole, moon swatch thing.
Absolutely. Another incredible operation, I have to say.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I have to say, like, I happen to be lucky enough to own one of these, and these watches are incredible. And I think the reason why, like, everyone just went crazy for them is that regardless of what the price point was, they're just so cool, and they're so interactive, and they're so fun, the design's so, like, engaging. The red edition, yeah, so beefier crown, as you can see, thinner bezel,
Yep.
but pretty much the same watch, and an amazing timepiece.
Let me show you the first one, side by
Exactly.
side.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go.
There you go. I mean, that's what you're gonna do all day long with this watch. It's so fun, and that's it, man. Like I love that. So what I love about this watch also, and this is what I it makes me think about Max, Menschkeit. It's a give back, and it's like a nice gesture, and I think that's the kind of guy Max is, right? I mentioned how he donated a PS Unique to us with a pink dial that went for $172,000 to help us raise money for breast cancer, and this for his friends and now for the public, and I love it, man. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace out.